So we finally have a brand new update on the Final Fantasy XVI PC port, which many people had been waiting to hear about ever since the devs had announced at their July panel last year that the port was finally being worked on. Since that time, we have had small updates from dev comments and interviews regarding where the PC port is in development. Even some previous leaks such as the Epic database earlier this year suggesting that its development is very far along and almost done at this point. But today we have news that a game-ready driver profile has been made for Final Fantasy XVI. This may indicate that optimization could already be complete. So let's get into it. If you are new to the channel, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you want to keep up to date with anything JRPG. Your support is always appreciated. Now, this comes from the NVIDIA subreddit that was posted today listing numerous projects. The information posted here is not by an official employee, but it is still information that comes straight from the NVIDIA listings today. It reads, 560.81 has game-ready driver profiles for Final Fantasy XVI, just not in the official driver release notes. If this is true, that means Final Fantasy XVI's optimization is pretty much complete. A game-ready driver would suggest that they were able to test the game with their cards and tweak the drivers to optimize the graphical performance for said game. Given what we know from recent dev comments before when talking about their progress and development, like the interview in March with Yoshi P talking about how Final Fantasy XVI was at its final stages of optimization, saying, quote, "In terms of where we are in development currently, we're trying to figure out the final stages of optimization right now. When we can release the PC version might be dependent on that, the system requirements and the specifications for PC that players will need. So we're trying to figure that out. Naturally, the PC specifications are looking to be somewhat high. In terms of when it's going to come out or when we can announce it, I'd like to ask for more time on that. We're looking to release a demo for the PC version as well. Again, we can't really talk about too much in terms of details of when it's going to come out. I think in a little bit more time we'll be in a better place to announce things. But one thing is for sure, it won't be too distant in the future. It won't be a year, it won't be 2 years. It will probably be shorter than that. So stay tuned. I'd say the information provided today makes a lot of sense and lines up with that interview. Assuming you want to give the player the best version of said game, game-ready drivers are there to provide the best experience possible on PC. Higher frame rates and tools to achieve that, such as DLSS, will also be available for those that really need it. And since NVIDIA has added a profile for the game, options such as ray tracing are also possible for those who have a rig that can support it. No longer will players have to deal with the lackluster performance on the PS5. And assuming that the PC port is actually good, which I'm hoping is the case, this will be the ideal way to play Final Fantasy XVI, much like Final Fantasy XV before it. My guess is that Square Enix will actually reveal the PC release date at Gamescom later this month, which actually makes a lot of sense when you consider that it's the closest event with a lot of eyes on it. With Yoshi P saying that the game won't take another year or two to reach PC, I think it's pretty realistic to say that at most, Final Fantasy XVI will have a release window for November or December. But with hearing how smooth the PC version has come, and given that Creative Studio 3 is very attuned to working with games on PC, I could definitely see this not only coming out a little sooner, but also being an outstanding port as well. But yeah, I just wanted to make this quick video because Final Fantasy XVI not only means a lot to me, but it's a game that I've been waiting for to come to PC for a very long time, which I'm sure many of you have as well. But you tell me, are you excited to finally play the definitive version of Final Fantasy XVI, and when do you think it'll release on PC this year? Hopefully by Gamescom, we won't have to wait any longer for the answers.